person that says, I want to not only invest and get some tokens, I want to bring a team of people and build this thing so I can get paid now and later. Now and later. And here's where we're going to split, right? There's kind of 2 ways to build. 2 ways. I'm going to fork this. So one is called the matrix. That will cost 0.1 ETH. We pay in Ethereum and we get paid in Ethereum. The other one is the binary. The binary is when you purchase a package, again, for 0.1 ETH. So altogether, you're looking at 0.2 roughly ETH plus fees, so around 650 to 670 or so. You'll get some tokens, about 2,100. So you get 2,100 tokens. And these tokens are wrapped inside of another token called OAP. Don't worry about committing any of this stuff to memory. You don't have to quote it. Just sit back and listen. I'm going to bring this home. But I have to have a foundation in which to speak to you about. So again, you can invest and just get some tokens, or you can build and get more tokens and get paid while you're doing it. So if we stop right here, if you bought 2,100 tokens for $650, and I'll put 650 right here, 650, 2,100 tokens, which is roughly 10 OAPs. 10 OAPs. That right there, if the market goes to $10 a coin, no brainer. Not a bad return on your investment. 21 grand off $650. If it goes to 100, 210,000. Of course, if it goes to 1,000, that's 2.1 million. We're looking at 1,000 to 10,000 this year. So it's a pretty good deal to be an investor. No problem. If you want to be a builder and participate in the matrix and binary, this is where it gets real crazy. Now, it's going to take some time because most of you have had experience with a binary before, or MLMs in general. So you're probably going to try and compare it to what you've experienced in the past. It's going to look similar, but it's going to take a real hard pivot, and that's what's going to get you excited. So here we go. It's a binary. And when you come in for 0.1 Ethereum for the matrix and 0.1 Ethereum for the binary, you're going to get assigned a member ID. I'll make this one 65702. You only have 2 slots, not 10, 2. Oh, shit. I'm not sharing my screen? Y'all should have told me something. The host has disabled participants from sharing the screen. So go ahead and
give me 1 second. I'm about to I guess let me see. The only thing is it's gonna make you the complete host instead of the co-host. So you might.
It doesn't make a difference. I can give it back to whoever.
All right, cool.
We're vets at this stuff, man. We do this every day. Looks like you don't have a co-host setting in your settings, but we can go over that. Now it will make sense when I show you this stuff. Here we go. I'm going to start over. All right. So number 1, you can invest. And number 2, you can build. If you invest, you're looking at roughly 650 or so, depending on the price of Ethereum. And what you're going to get for that 650 is about 2,100 ETL tokens, and that's why we're here. ETL is faster, cleaner, cheaper, and it has secure contracts. It is the way of the future. In fact, it does what no other coin right now can do. Tron was pretty fast, but this trumps Tron. So Ethereum is going to actually run across the Etherlite blockchain. That's how powerful this is. It's on the Burj Khalifa. It's everywhere. If you've never heard of it, You're going to be hearing about it real soon. Don't worry about committing to memory. You can go to www.oap4u.com, and all of the white papers, research papers, Genesis papers, market analysis, all that stuff is there at a click of a button. So for right now, just roll with me, and I'm going to bring this home for you. So if we stop right here and you just became an investor, and you grab 2,100 tokens, 2,000 tokens, 1,000,000 tokens, you're paying for it, but it's worthwhile, because when the market goes up, predictions are between 1,000 and 10,000 this year, you're solid. I'm going to speak to the builders, whether you don't have an existing network or you're going to start one from scratch. All you're looking for is 2 referrals, and you're paid instantly. So I'm going to pivot this into two veins. One side would be just the matrix, which is 0.1 ETH. And I'll put matrix right here. What you're getting for the matrix is the ability to team build, make referrals, get paid 84% instantly. That's the matrix. It pays down to 6 levels. Then you got to rinse and repeat, do it again. The other side is the binary. That is also 0.1 ETH. It's my recommendation. You do them both at the same time and get them done with it. You're done. That's all your out of pocket. Binary. What the binary does is it allows you to get 10% to infinity on any person you bring into the opportunity, and 15% commission paid on your lesser volume leg. When you combine them together, that's roughly 0.2 Ethereum. I would say 0.22 to account for fees, and you're done. So you can pay $650 and get tokens, or about $650 and be a part of the matrix and the binary. Now I'm going to draw the matrix out. Here's how the matrix looks, and I assign a number to this person. It won't make sense now, but it will shortly. So I brought in 2 people to the opportunity. I only have 2 slots. That's it. Then, of course, I'm going to make a bonus. Right then, 84% of 0.1 ETH paid instantly. I'll put instant. Right there. Boom. That's one. There's 2 referrals. This guy right here made roughly $500 some just like that. And as this process continues, whether I put them under you, or you put them under you, or someone else puts them under you, it makes no difference. You're instantly paid. So if you already have an existing network, gives you an advantage, because you know that you can make sure that every person that you bring forward, they're paid. And the reason this is kind of key, because everything we do after this will come out of profit, not out of pocket. So this will be level 1, 2, 3, and 4. I can keep going, but I'm going to stop right here to prove a point. So I'm going to put a green dot next to every person that now has profit. Does he have profit? Yes. Why? There's 2 people there. Does this guy have profit right here? Yes. Why? Because he has 2 people. So everybody I'm circling in green is in profit because they have 2 people. Now here's where it comes kind of cool. This top guy is going to take his account and he's going to do what's called level up. That means you go into control panel and literally hit a button. That's going to be 0.15 Ethereum. 0.15 Ethereum. When he does that, 2 levels up, we'll get a bonus. But don't worry about it. Let's go ahead and show you how this plays out beneath you. This is how it's going to get exciting. Every time you level up, you get paid in OAP. Every time you level up, you will get paid in OAP. So this guy is going to take his account and go to level 2 out of profit. And then these guys are going to do the same thing. They're going to upgrade to level 2 out of profit. So let's look at this guy right here. There's 4 of them. They all have profit. They're going to hit a button. When they do, level 2 pays 1, 2 levels above itself. That means this guy right here just received 4 payments of 84% of 0.15 Ethereum. So 0.15 Ethereum is 466. We'll say 466 times 84%. That's 391 times 4. That's $1,500 right there sitting in your wallet. And you haven't done anything but join a company, get some tokens, and participate in a team exercise. Let's look at the guys beneath them. They're also in profit, right? Because they have people beneath them as well. They're going to do the same thing. But test time. If these guys right here went to level 2, who would they pay? 1, 2. They'll pay these guys. Now, when this top guy, remember it's a team, he can say, okay, I have enough profit in my account to go to level 3. Level 3. When he goes to level 3 is going to be 0.3 Ethereum. Look at these guys right here, 3 levels beneath him. I'm going to circle these guys in red. Right here. Those guys are 3 levels down from him. When they go to level 3, out of their profit, remember this guy has $1,500 of profit, then that's going to pay this guy 8 payments of 84% of 0.3. Let's see what that is. So right now, 0.3 Ethereum is $932. 84% of 932 times 84% is $782. Wait a minute. There's 8 payments there. You see them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was $782 instantly in your wallet times 8. That's $6,000 right there. Have you paid any more money out of your wallet? No. It's out of your profit. And it's not all your profit. You still got profit left over. Now here's the curveball that I'm going to show you. This group right here, and I'm going to draw a triangle to cover them. This group right here, I can literally, as the leader of this group, this top position is mine, I can go down here, beneath someone else, create another account, and everybody simply falls in and recreates accounts under me in the same order, and we can do all of this again, and again, and again, and again. We can level ourselves up, get paid in Ethereum from people beneath us, get OAP tokens from ourselves as many times as we want to based on our profit. And when our profit is gone, guess what? We'll rinse and repeat. So rinse and repeat requires coordination because we're going to do this in order. So when the top guy is ready to go, okay, I'm going to go to level 2. Then everybody follows him line by line. I'm going to go to level 3. Everybody follows him line by line. I'm going to go to level 4. Everybody follows him line by line. And the whole time you're making more and more and more money, and then you rinse repeat. I only showed you guys 1, 2, and 3, just to give you an idea that right here you've already made about $8,000. How fast would it take this to happen? Well, with the experienced group of guys, with the phones in their hands, ready to hit the button, we can run through this in, 30 minutes? Right? Not a problem. But what if we did get a bigger group of people and we started just simply playing the game over and over again with down to level 4, level 5, level 6? What does that look like? I'm going to stop my drawing and I'm going to show you the actual numbers because this is all available. There's no need to try and figure it out. So let me open up my browser and share this screen. So if you go to openalexa.io, right there, guarantee, impossible to lose. What that means, impossible to lose, is that no matter what, whether you're a big-time builder or just an investor, you're getting an appreciating asset in the form of OAP tokens which has Etherlite wrapped inside of it. Toward the bottom is an area called clean mathematics. Clean mathematics. Now, keep in your imagination what I just showed you about that little pyramid I drew. Here's the levels. Level 1, there's 2 people. The profit is 0.5 Ethereum. Level 2, there's 4 people. The profit is 0.35 Ethereum. But let's skip down to level 4. There's 16 people there. The total profit for that level alone is 9.25 Ethereum. I'm not sure about you, but 9.25 is a hell of a lot of money. I'm good with that. But if we can get from 1 to 5, or even 1 to 6, rinse, repeat, do it again. Rinse, repeat, do it again. Look at those numbers. 223.25 Ethereum. Well, let's break it down per person. If you're looking on your screen, there's a 5 there, and there's a 1 right next to it. That stands for 1 Ethereum. So 1 Ethereum, let's look it up. What is 1 Ethereum right now? 1 Ethereum is $3,108. So we'll take 3,108, 3108 times 84%. That's $2,600 times 32. 32 payments instantly available in your wallet. That's 83 grand right there. And it gets better. Look at point 3, if we can get to level 6. Now, in the clean mathematics, when you get to level 7, it goes back to 2 partners. This is assuming that you, with your team, we work together in lockstep, making sure the lowest person is paid, and then we rinse and repeat, and we start over at level 7 from the top account, and we go through the 7, 8, 9, 10. Those numbers are so godly, you'll pass out once you understand it. So what's the similarity? The similarity is that it's a binary matrix. You've seen binaries. You've made tons of money with binaries, I'm sure. But here's the difference. It's a renewable, repeatable source of income because you're paid in Ethereum and you're getting tokens every time you upgrade. So imagine having 1,000, 2,000, 10,000 OAP tokens. Wow. Why do you want OAP tokens? Because every token has 210 Etherlite hard-coded inside of it that you can swap when the market is ready for you to trade them out and make some dollars with it. Pretty good stuff. What's better than getting paid tomorrow? Getting paid today. What's better than getting paid today? Getting paid fast today. What is the con of this? There isn't one. Whether you're fast or slow, there's a place for you, whether it's an investor or not. Now let me touch on the binary. The reason that it makes sense to have pay both 0.1 and 0.1 again up front is because you're in the matrix and the binary. The binary gets crazy big too, and it has no limit. The matrix will stop at level 6 and go again, starting at 7 again, or keep going back to level 6. But the binary is unlimited. For every person that you sponsor, personally, you'll get 10% forever on any package, any upgrade they do, and for that lesser leg, that's 15% across how many accounts you want to create for yourself. So if you're following me at all, and it takes a little bit to wrap your head around it, here's the takeaway. Whatever you do here, you can do it again. Is it a Ponzi? No, because the problem with binary coded comp plans, there has to be new money. You have to continually recruit to bring in new money to keep the process going. When you don't, that's called a Ponzi. In this system, if you're following along, it's kind of easy to miss. Every time you upgrade, you are the new money. You don't need to constantly recruit. Once your team is built, it's just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. The end. That's it. Have we proven that this works? Yes, we have. $45,000 in 2 hours. $277,000 in a week. That's pretty good. So now it's about the doing, and that's why you're here. Because the leaders thought enough of you to say, listen, This is about speed and duplication. We know how that game is played. Let's play together. Except this time we finally have the tool that can lift up every man, every woman, regardless of background, right here in a matter of a few clicks of a cell phone. So let's talk about that. How does that work? I'm going to stop this share, and I'm going to go back to my drawings. I want to give you an idea of how that would actually literally look like. So I'm going to share my screen. There we go. Let's draw that. So let's suppose that I start assigning some colors to people. So here I am, I got 2 there, and there's 4. Sorry, no, not 4. There's 2 there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, right here, I can assign this group yellow, this group blue, real blue, this group red, this group green. And I could be on a Zoom call and I can say, okay, guys, red, if you're red, according to the spreadsheet, upgrade your accounts to level 2. When you're done, say I'm done. Everyone else, you're going to be on mute. No music, no talking, no playing. Let's go. Get it. Boom. Done. Done. Cool. Go back on mute. Log off. Log back in. If you're blue, hit level 2. Got it? Log out. Log back in. Red. Log out. Log back in. Green. Log out. Log back in. Okay. Reset. This guy would go and create another account right here. Everyone else would create new accounts under him. And then we're going to do it again. Yellow. Blue, red, green, level 2. Yellow, blue, red, green, level 3. You see what I'm doing? We finished that run? Okay. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. You can use the names of football teams. You can use colors. You can do whatever you can do. We just all need to do it together. And all of this starts with having 2 people under you because it all comes out of profit. You're literally printing money. Pretty exciting stuff. Do I need a network of 10,000 people? No. 128 is a perfect number. But anything less, well, you can do it anytime you want to. The way, if you guys can understand what I'm telling you, this is going to spider, and you can run your own circles, your own groups, and just keep jumping in between groups. Boom, 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 boom. And everything you do at the bottom is going to once again make the top strong. Think about it. If this guy right here, that's what I'm looking at, let's count some levels beneath him. This is 1 level, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All the people on level 6, when they hit the level 6 area, all of them are paying this guy level 6 pay. That's staggering. You know, level 5 was 83 grand. We can print millions with this thing. So literally, if you have a mortgage right now, you can run this thing hard in the paint, pay your mortgage off in a month. Pretty good stuff. Pay your mortgage off in 2 weeks. But we have to work together. There is no I, mine, it's us. We, unity. And we can be in lockstep in order, preserving our relationships, and we can go as far as our imagination and time is willing to go. So that's what makes this program unlike anything I've ever seen. If you've seen it, I'm mad at you because you didn't invite me. So, hey, let's play this game, and let's play it right now. Remember, you're getting 2 things. OAP. Do we want it? Hell yeah, we want that. Why? Hard-coded, smart contract, 210 ETLs inside of every 1 OAP. And there's only 10 million OAP. Once the 10 million is gone, it fractionalizes. You want to get paid Ethereum? Oh, yes, ooh, yo, yes, absolutely. We want ETH. Why? It's going up like crazy. It's paid instantly. Click on your phone. It's done deal. So now we're getting paid now. and we keep getting paid later. Guys and girls will generate hundreds of millions of dollars. So that's the program. OAP for you can give you all the research that you may want to do. But I will tell you this, let's not get paralyzed by trying to overanalyze everything. This is about timing, guys. Because while we're talking, guess what Ethereum is doing? Going up. So hopefully I've explained this in a way that makes sense to you. I'm going to stop my share at this point, and you can ask me a question, and I can go ahead and try and get that covered for you. Questions. I'm here for you. I think you can unmute yourself, right? Let me see if I got to pass this on to someone else. Greg, are you there? Can anybody hear me? Oh, can't unmute. Ah, okay. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can figure this out. Ah, here we go. Now you can unmute yourself.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Greg. So, yeah, great presentation, Thomas. Thank you for your time. You're going to be very helpful and instrumental in this movement over the next few days. But, the only thing that I want to say is, guys, this is something that's very methodical. A lot of us do come from this network marketing, MLM niche, and we've been involved in, like, similar things and rush, get out your links, get first and all this stuff. Everybody who's on this call, everybody who's in the group, in the chat group, we are all early and we all stand to do very well with this. With that said, we have to do this strategically, so we can't be blasting out links. We can't be stepping over toes. We can't be jumping over people. Don't go bombing Thomas. It's a chain of command. So Thomas put on Andre put me on. And I'm yet to actually put my first couple of people. I will be doing that after this, but we have to do it. We have to write it down on paper. We have to make sure, the ID numbers and the links. We can't. We got to do this very methodically. Thomas and Andre kind of explain that better than I can. So I'll be getting, with Andre and Ray right after this call, and then we're going to begin. But once we have this, like a well-oiled machine, like Thomas was saying, man, we can run these cycles in a day, in a week, just very fast. So let's just learn this first, and like he said, don't overanalyze things. Don't paralyze yourself with overanalyzing things. Just know that it's already been working. And one more thing that I do want Thomas to show, I think if you haven't already, how many people, if you go to the back office and it shows you only referred, 3 people, but then look at how much Ethereum was already generated. And there was another gentleman who Andre said, generated 30K in 10 days. So if that'll excite some people. But yeah, just right now, I know people are chomping at the bit right now. Just, give us at least another couple more hours.
I'm going to show that to you if you want me to.
Yeah, sure.
All right, here we go. I'm going to share with you the org account. It's a group, charity group called Sharing. This is what you'll see in control panel. Someone asked the question, who do you pay? I'm going to cover that. You're not paying a person per se. It's in the system. So they made 100.9 Ethereum. You see $300 and some $1,000. This was bulk of this was done in about a week and a half because they were testing the system. Like many of you, we have our names and reputations on the line, and we just hate disappointing people. So you test with yourself. So they played around with their private group. They made $45,000 in 2 hours, and $177,000 in about a week and a half. There's your numbers. I'm gonna click down to partners, so you can kind of see how their organization kind of looks out. This is it right here. You expand all. There you go. All of that started with just, 3 people, really. A lot of people. And imagine calling it daily Christmas when someone on your pay line at 5 levels beneath you upgrades to level 5. Yes, please. Here's the part in Ben Pro that makes a lot of sense to you right now. But don't worry about committing this to memory. I'm going to tell you again and again and again and again. Right now, I work for you. It shows you the metrics of your left network and your right network and how much you personally have done in Forex purchasing packages. If you see right here on the screen, it says buy package. Buy package. That's where you personally can say, man, I got all this money laying around. What am I going to do with it? I have to spend it. Or I can buy more tokens. And when you're buying these tokens, there's a benefit to that as well. That's how the matrix, the binary, it's like an old gear, the big gear in your 10-speed bike that you're moving real slow with your feet, but you're traveling at light speed on your bike. That's the binary. It's like a toll road that's only $1.25, but when 10,000 cars a minute is coming through, that's a lot of money. So the perfect world, you really want to get both at once. But if you can only get one at once, if you're balling the budget, that's still fine because you can still take your profit and go back to negotiate getting that package. Now, here's where it's my job to look out for you. I'm going to show you the most confusing thing, in my opinion, about this whole process. Not only do we have to go in order, and I'm going to show it to you, it deals with the registration. So the coders made only one mistake, the words. And here's what I mean. Whenever you're asked, when you first join up, it's going to ask you for a referral ID. It should not say referral ID. It should say placement ID, but it says referral ID. Many people read the words and they get confused as to what that is. So I'm going to give you a little guide to help you out. You can screenshot this. You can write it down. The first ID is always for placement. The second ID is when you're paying for your packages, is always for sponsor. That's the Bible. Write it down, and this is important. Now let me show you. Here's me. I just signed up. I got both my 0.1 packages, and my ID is 65197. I went ahead and want to bring in my two referrals. Well, the first ID is going to be for placement. I got 2 spots. There's a spot here, and there's a spot here. I don't have 3, I have 2. So in this case, what would my placement ID be? Well, it'll be 65197 because I'm placing these 2 people under me. Well, who will my sponsor ID be? Well, once again, that's me again because I'm sponsoring those 2 people. But now my cousin, he wants to come into the game as well. He wants to get some token. Well, I can't use my ID for placement because I've already used my 2 spots. Here's my cousin's number, or my first guy's number. It'd be 65201. So if I want to place a person in one of these 2 slots right here, it would be this as my placement ID, but this as my sponsor. Boom. There you go. But what if I want to put a guy under this person? I can do that too. I'll take this number, 65250. That will be my placement ID for this new person I'll put right here. But this is me, because I'm always the sponsor. So this little part that I wrote on the screen right here, first ID is for placement, second ID is for sponsor. That's literally the Bible. That's the way it works. Period. If you have a typo and you put 65198 instead of 65197, there's no recovery. Because computers do what you tell them, not what you meant to tell them. But that's it. The code writer would need to change the verbiage on that part, and you'll see it when you sign yourself up. But right now, it is what it is.
Yeah, guys. This is exactly why I said a few minutes ago why we're gonna have to do this very methodically and why we shouldn't be jumping over each other and stepping on toes and stuff like that. This right here is gonna take a few reps to get it, because even this is still kind of like, you know, like not confusing, but I just have to go through it which I will be, real shortly. But a week
Let me
from
tell you
now.
one more thing. This is the last bit of. I need you to understand this one thing. Everything else we'll figure it out. You'll learn as you go. It is the way we say it is. And the most important person is the newest person that joins you. But here's why. If right here, what's 2 levels down from this person? Well, that'd be 1, 2. This level right here is 2 levels down. So if this guy right here upgraded his account to level 2, but this guy is level 1, you'll go up here, and ask the question, are you level 2? If the answer is no, he'll keep going up to final level 2 and pay that person. That's why we go in order. That's why we go in order. So you will go to level 2, then they will go to level 2, then they will go to level 2. Then when you go to level 3, then they will go to level 3, then they will go to level 3. And it's not so much important after that first upgrade, because remember, on level 3, who pays you? This guy? No. These people? No. Why? That's 2 levels down from you. Is this people right here going to pay you level 3 pay? So they're pretty important. We definitely want to be upgraded to level 3 before these guys go to level 3, because all of them are paying you 84% of 0.3 Ethereum. Hello, that's Christmas. And we can do these levels over and over again, guys. When that sinks in, and it takes a while, that's when you start losing sleep at night. I just gave you the ultimate holy grail of all network marketing, a renewable source of continual referrals, because every time you upgrade and someone else upgrades, that's generating revenue every time. Pretty good stuff. Whether you're a big network marketer or just your everyday average Joe, 2 referrals, you're in profit. Let's get it. Does that make sense, guys?
Yep. And Kevin Gates just asked the question that Thomas just just answered a couple of just now. So he asked, do we got to go through level 1, or can we come in at bigger levels off rip? Technically, yes, you can come in a bigger level, but right now, since we're all getting started at the same time, we want to we want to do this in order and have everybody organically just grow. Is that a good answer, Thomas?
Yes. Now keep in mind, if you just come in off the rip, so I'm going to level 10 billion. Look at all the folks above you who are not at that level that you're going to skip the bonuses that they would do them. So there is not an advantage here to jump in that bad, that fast, without coordinated efforts with your team members. You want to give everybody a chance. And this is where that's why you're on this call. If you're on this call, that means someone thinks that you are an absolute monster, and we can follow orders, stay in line, wait your turn, and we're going to go fast. Pip, upgrade. You can make $100,000 a day, 200, 500,000 a day.
Not to mention how we're doing this. We're definitely going the methodic route. This is not MLM. So we're getting it right now. I'm literally filling in my my whiteboard right now, and I suggest everybody do that as well, because you still have to keep up with everybody's ID numbers, even though it's in the tree, and you can obviously see that it's viewable. But if you don't use that ID number and that person doesn't get paid, then nobody gets paid, and then also you don't get paid again when they upgrade. Because the next process, once you have your 2, is what? You upgrade so you can get paid for the lower levels, right? And not just to mention for that, you want to get paid for the upgrades that you won't be eligible to get. How we're doing this, everybody who comes in on this whiteboard, they should be eligible for many upgrades, not to mention many upfront commissions, right? And some people are going to get that without, putting in too much work, even though we hope everyone is bringing their 2, because we're going to prioritize those people first. But at the end of the day, you guys, this is an opportunity to earn, 2, 3 Ethereum coins in a matter of probably 6 to 8 hours. It's just the time it takes to get in. And there is, the process is simple, to be honest with you. they get involved or whatever. Sometimes it's a little slow. The network is a little slow, so it may take a little bit longer for certain people. It won't be as fast as swiping a debit card, I guarantee you guys. But other than that, the money is pretty sweet. Goes directly to your wallet. They're not holding your commissions. You don't got to request your commissions. You can do whatever you want when you get it. And once I think you said filling up the first 4 levels is how much, Thomas?
$33,000.
$33,000, and we're filling this all out on paper. So I'm gonna just let that sink in.
See, with the people we have on the call right now.
This would be the perfect time to unmute and get them out there right now.
Yeah, let's get some questions. Let's get like a couple of questions. Let's not stay on too long because we're gonna learn. This is a learning process. We'll be right back. If not later tonight, then definitely a few times tomorrow. Let me see. Maybe Thomas can answer the question that I see here, and then Franklin Rodriguez, if you're on the call, I know you always have a bunch of questions, and I know you ask the right questions, and we've done a lot of volume, a lot of numbers, and other things, dealing with crypto and stuff like that. You have massive teams, so get those questions out now, especially while we have Thomas, because I'm learning at the same time as most of you other guys. So I'm not the one to ask right now because I'm not an expert in this, but yeah.
So the question is, the people at the bottom, what happens to them? Remember, there is no losses in this system because even if you just joined today, you got 2,100 OAP tokens. I mean, ETL tokens inside those 10 OAP tokens. That's why we're here. We're getting an appreciating asset. That right there could be worth either $2 million or as much as $21 million by the end of the year. As soon as 2 people land beneath them, whether they did it, I did it, or anyone did it, boom, they're paid, they're in the game. And keep in mind, you're going to be renewing yourself. So if you're part of Ray's triangle, Andre's triangle, anyone's triangle, when it fills up and we already level up as far as we can, they're going to go down, recreate their account under somebody who's going to get paid instantly, and we do the whole thing again. The again part takes some time to wrap your head around. But once it kicks in, you're like, oh my God, I can, a renewable money source? Are you kidding me? Yes. So on openalexa.io, all the numbers are right there in your face to make it easy for you to comprehend. But without having some kind of format, it won't make a lot of sense. Hopefully now it does. You can print money here, guys and girls. You can print money. Let's see, do I have any more questions? To the bottom, got that. So Mike, I answered Mike's question. Okay, to be an investor, you need to pay 0.1 or 0.2 ETH. Okay, so an investor, I would categorize as someone that says, listen, in 2010, if I had bought $500 as an investor of Bitcoin, that'd been worth almost $4 billion today by today's market. In 2017, Bitcoin Cash came on board. $500 then, that's about $41 million today. That's the power of just an investor. You do not have to play in any of this. You can just get some coins and hold them, swap them later. So there is no loss from that perspective. What we're doing is saying, we can take this thing to the next level. We can make money today and tomorrow. This program right here came out in May is when I heard about it. Well, I heard about it in June. But in May is when I first knew that someone made millions of dollars in one day with it. But you can go to openalexa.io. Matter of fact, I'm going to put this site in here, www.oap4u.com. That is a living document, a Google document, with all of the white papers. Like Etherlite.org gives you the exact timeline that you're asking about right now. I don't quote it, but I don't have to quote it because Etherlite.org has it all. Here's the good thing about that. Every timeline that developers have put out there in public view based on their Genesis papers. They've met every single one on time. These guys are the real deal. There's no Reddit Dogecoin crap. This is the real deal. Very, very confident with this. Any more questions for me? I think the next answer is, how do we get going? Well, we're going to pay respect to the leadership that Andre is putting forth. Him and Ray are discussing all that good stuff in the background. And don't worry, nobody's left behind. This is a very inclusionary system that it pays me more when you get paid. And I'm saying me relatively, not me personally. So the little guy is important here. Depth means bigger profits.
Right. Sounds good. That's a good quiet right now. Everybody's just like soaking it in. You know, it's gonna take 2-3 times, but as long as we don't have like a million questions, that's good. You know, if we kind of get the gist that, hey, this is something we want to be in and we want to learn as we go, and we're earning an asset that's going to be appreciating over the next few weeks. We all understand that, so that's dope. So,
I love it, man.
Franklin, you can unmute yourself, Franklin. I guess. I don't know if he typed already or.
Hey Thomas, how you doing? Gregory, thank you for the invite. Thomas, quick question: is this mobile friendly as well?
100% yes. So here's the thing: you can put this on your smartphone. The way you want to begin is download the app MetaMask with a little fox symbol on your phone, and you can create your account, fund it, and then go ahead and you'll be given a placement ID, and then we can place you in the matrix, and you're off to the races. 2, it can be put on your tablet, and you can do it from a computer. That's what you're seeing on my screen. You're seeing me access portal.openalexa.io. Portal.openalexa.io. You can put in anyone's ID in it if you know it, and you can see their whole account. There's no PII information. The way you want to do it on a computer is you want to download the MetaMask Chrome extension. And from there, you can do everything on the computer that I can do on a phone. But we're talking about wallets. So there's steps on oapforyou.com to secure your wallet, hide your recovery keys, and make sure you have it encrypted so that I can't hack your account. You can also use Trust Wallet. For those who are Trust Wallet familiar, you can use Trust Wallet. But let me go a little deeper with Trust Wallet. On an Android device, Trust Wallet has what's called D-apps. D-apps. It's just a browser inside of the app. But in the App Store, there was a fight between the developers of MetaMask and, Trust Wallet and Apple. So the D-apps were removed from iOS devices. So now in order to access the same thing, the browser, you gotta use Pancake Swap or Wallet Connect to connect to your wallet, go to the site, and then disconnect it. So are there ways around that? Yes. Now, I guess it gets a little technical, but long answer to your question, I want to make sure I answer it completely. The answer is yes, computers, mobile devices, and tablets.
Perfect. Thank you, Thomas.
I'm hot and heavy, guys. Keep it coming. What you got? I'm locked and loaded.
Oh, quick question, Thomas. Is there any Spanish presentation as well?
Now, that one is a great question. Sir, to the best of my knowledge, I have not ever seen one. So
Okay.
I'll put that on my list because I just came back from Mexico. And man, if I can get this in Spanish. You hear?
Yeah, it's over. Because Franklin definitely has a large, because we've run up, we've had, Zoom calls in the hundreds of people, and, Franklin can present in Spanish and, get Spanish leaders that, they have crypto, and this can go real deep. So that's exactly why he asked that question.
Oh my
so
God.
If we can get a PDF or whatever, or some type of whatever, once, yeah.
Frankly, you trying to take over North America, bro? What you doing, man?
Hey, whenever I get a hold of an opportunity like this, I gotta take it everywhere. Not only Latin America, but Asia, Europe, all these other places, man.
Okay, so
We have a huge network.
that's going to be something I take for action. You can text me, and I will report back to you.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, because the more material we have, it's like basically our tools to work.
I'm asking you a question now. Are you able to take a presentation and do it yourself in Spanish?
Yeah. I just need to learn it. You know, my first day coming in with the Zoom as everybody else here. But most definitely, I'll be able to do it in Spanish.